Okay, good morning, students, and welcome to Monday, March 23rd. We are still doing our lessons by YouTube right now, but I look forward to seeing you all, hopefully on Monday, April 6th. So we're going to go ahead and start our lesson. We're on Unit 8. Our objective is students will demonstrate the attitudes, behaviors, and skills about independent living. So think about your best life for your independent living. Think about your best life for what you'll do for more education when you leave here. Think about your best life for what you'll do for work in the community and for your best life for leisure and recreation in the community. So our learning target is 8.1, personal finances. I can explain, use, and think about personal finance. Our success criteria is I will know I can do this when I can. Define, describe, role play, and critique about how personal finances affects my self-determination. Today we will question and critique how personal finances influences our self-determination. This is our quote to think about. Money is something we choose to trade our life energy for. It's from Vicki Robbins. She's an author. So think about your goals. Your personal finances will strongly affect your independent living. What are your goals for your independent living? What finances will you need to meet these goals? What will you need some help in order to do? Think about some of the interactions related to finances that you will have to have. What are some of those interactions you'll have in the community? Will you have to talk with bank tellers or store clerks? Will you sell something in the community and meet customers? What about at home? Will you discuss your finances with your parents or your friends or your family? Will you sell something on the internet at home maybe? For your self-advocacy work today, I want you to think about the results from your role-playing agency tree from Friday. Is there going to be a conflict as you try to achieve your goals? What are 3 opportunities to resolve the problem? Describe it on the Analyzing the Problem chart. So here's an example. I need a ride to the store, but my parents or staff can't take me right now. So that's a conflict. It's something I need, and that's something that can't happen. So what are the opportunities to resolve this issue? Well, I could, number 1, schedule a time for my parents or staff to take me, or I could learn to ride the city bus, or I could walk or ride my bike. For your mindfulness starter, think about the things you learned about spending money this week. I want you to fill out the KWL chart with 3 things that you now know, and then 3 things you want to know, and then talk with someone else, like a friend or parent or staff, and write down their answers to the things you wanted to know. Okay? So for my KWL chart, the topic is spending my money. 3 things I know that I learned this week were, I earn money from having a job, I can buy what I want, I can go out to eat. 3 questions that I want to know are, how do I make a budget? How much money will I earn in a week? And how expensive is food? And then I talk with my friends, or talk with my parents, or talk with my staff, or talk with someone else and get their opinion on the answers. And it doesn't even matter if you agree or disagree, or even if they're right or wrong. I just want you to try to find the answers from someone else right now. Then think about it. Okay? So what I learned. So what I said was we can write down what I earned and spent. $7.25 an hour, working 10 hours a week, and plan a budget for around $100 a week. And once again, it doesn't matter whether we agree or disagree. Just try to find someone else's answer and discuss it, okay? For your relationship starter, think about what we learned this week and how it affects your life and goals. What's one thing that's going well, and what's one thing that you'd like to change? What could be better? So not something you did wrong, just something you'd want to change. Remember, delta is the symbol for change. What using your behaviors could you change, okay? I want you to think about that. And I want you to write down 3 pluses, so 3 things you think are going well that you want to continue, and then 3 things you want to change. So for my pluses, number 1, I'm achieving my IEP goals. Number 2, I'm learning to work a job that I like. Number 3, I feel like I have friends at school. Those are 3 things going good for me that I don't want to change. I want to just keep going with them. And then for my deltas, which is a symbol for change, things that I'm going to change with new behaviors that I'm going to learn to do, I want to learn how to ride the bus to get the places I want to go. And I want to earn money. I don't want to just learn a job. I want to start to earn some money too. And then I want to have more friends. Some new friends maybe. Okay, so those are 3 things I'm working on. Okay, class, thanks for listening, and I'll see you all tomorrow.